Quiet mind. Day 73. Pain echoes across nations. Collective trauma shapes countries and individuals until awareness breaks the cycle. Some countries wear their history like a heavy coat. You can feel the moment your feet hit the tarmac. The air seems thick. It's not the weather. It's the energy of a nation weighed down by a collective pain body. Nations that have suffered or inflicted great violence. Think Germany, Japan, parts of the Middle East carry this burden in their psychic DNA. Others like Switzerland, Australia, or Canada, with younger or less turbulent histories, feel lighter. But don't be fooled. A lighter collective doesn't mean individuals there are pain-free. Personal pain bodies are everywhere, regardless of borders. In heavily traumatized nations, people often try to numb the shared pain. In Germany and Japan, it's long work hours. In other places, alcohol serves as a widespread balm, though in excess it often does more harm than healing. Interestingly, in China, where pain runs deep, the communist government somehow left Tai Chi alone. That daily ritual of mind movement now acts like a national pressure release valve. Millions practicing stillness in motion has actually helped soften the country's energetic load. These kinds of body-based spiritual practices, Tai Chi, Qigong, yoga, are growing in popularity in the West too. Why? Because they don't separate body from spirit. They help reduce obsessive thinking and invite presence. And in doing so, they make it harder for the pain body to thrive. Certain racial and ethnic groups carry particularly heavy pain bodies. Jewish people, whose history includes centuries of persecution. Native Americans, decimated and displaced. Black Americans, whose ancestors were enslaved to fuel a nation's prosperity. But here's the real kicker. The pain isn't confined to the victims. The perpetrators get it too. Pain is a boomerang. What you throw out into the world, you also get back. That's the natural consequences. Balance. No one escapes. Whether your pain body is rooted in your ancestors or your own life doesn't ultimately matter. What matters is that you stop blaming others and take responsibility for your inner state now. That's the only way out. Even if the blame seems justified, it keeps the pain body fed. The real villain is always the same, human unconsciousness. And the antidote is always the same, presence. True forgiveness doesn't mean excusing harm. It means dissolving the illusion that you are only a victim. The first step to healing is seeing it, noticing the negative emotional wave that sweeps over you. That's your pain body clocking in for work. The moment you recognize it, it can no longer pretend to be you. That's when the trance breaks. From there, your thinking loses its emotional fog. Your perception clears. The trapped energy in the pain body transmutes into presence. Oddly enough, your past suffering becomes the fuel for your awakening. It's why so many wise people had painful beginnings. They simply turned their wounds into light. We all carry an invisible energy field, and others feel it whether they know it or not. Before you speak a word, someone might already have a gut feeling about you. But then words start flying, roles get played, masks go on, and that deeper sensing fades into the background. Still, your energy is always speaking and always affecting. Pain bodies don't just wreak havoc in personal lives, they also crash cars. Literally, road rage, that's a pain body having a tantrum in traffic. Every out-of-character act of violence you see on the news, it's not out of character at all. It's just the pain body taking over, doing what it does best. Someday maybe lawyers will stop saying, "My client snapped," and start saying, "Your Honor, the pain body took over." Does this mean people aren't responsible for what they do in that state? Well, kind of. When you're unconscious, you aren't truly acting. You're being acted through. But here's the cosmic catch. If you resist awakening, suffering will force you. That too is part of the plan. In a therapy session, a woman once sat across from me with a polite smile that couldn't quite cover her inner ache. It took seconds for the mask to fall. Sobbing, she described her deep loneliness and unworthiness, rooted in a violent childhood. But the real problem wasn't just her past, it was that she had become fused with the pain. She didn't see that she was feeding it with every sad thought. She was stuck in the movie called The Unhappy Me. Instead of offering her an escape, I asked her to stay with the emotion. Really feel it without spinning a story. Can you allow this to be here? I asked. Can you stop trying to push it away? She resisted at first. Who wants to lean into pain? But slowly, she surrendered. This is weird, she said. Eventually, I'm still sad, but it's like there's space around it. That space, that's presence. That's the beginning of freedom. Later that evening, a friend stopped by and immediately cried, "Ugh, the energy in here is heavy. What happened?" She asked. I explained the pain body had released a storm and left behind an energetic residue. Even she, without knowing the details, could feel it. That's how interconnected our inner worlds really are. And just when I thought the lesson was over, I walked into a restaurant and the universe offered an even deeper confirmation. The pain body isn't just in us, it's in everything. But so is presence, and presence changes everything.